Hello everybody, welcome to this tutorial. So today we are going to be looking at a very important topic in Java called inheritance. So inheritance is a very interesting topic in Java. So today I'm going to be diagnosing inheritance to you guys. So now, what is inheritance? First of all, let's look at the subtopics that we are going to cover in this section. So we are going to look at introduction, and then we'll look at extending a class, we'll look at applying access modifiers, creating objects, calling inherited class members, inheriting methods, and inheriting variables. So those are the subtopics that we are going to be seeing soon. So let's start with introduction. So now, what is inheritance? So inheritance is a mechanism wherein a class is derived from an existing class. Okay, so that is basically how inheritance is being defined. So guys, so with inheritance, you have a certain class called the parent, the ancestor, or the superclass, and then you have another class called the child, the subclass, or the descendant. So with inheritance, the subclass is inheriting properties and behaviors from the parent class or from the superclass. So basically that's what happened. So there are some factors that we need to know when dealing with inheritance. So let's look at the factors. So the factors that determine the members that are inherited from the parent class are two of them. First of all, the access modifier of that member will determine whether it will be inherited by the subclass or not. And then we also have the package in which both the parent and the child class belong to. So now what are we saying? It depends whether those two classes, the parent and the child class, are in the same package or not. And then the access modifier of those members also matter a lot. So basically those are the two factors that determine whether a member is going to be inherited by the subclass or not. So guys, let's use this structure to explain how inheritance works. So looking at this structure, you can see A as a class, B as another class, and C as another class. So in this case, B is inheriting from A, and then C is inheriting from B. So look at how the flow works. So if B inherits from A, means B is the subclass of A, and then A is the superclass. And then if C inherits from B, then B becomes the superclass here, and then C the subclass. So let's see how C is related to A. So if B inherits members from A, those members can also be passed to C. So basically C is going to inherit some properties that were inherited from A, and then also some properties that were defined in B. So C inherits properties both from its grandparent and also from its direct parent. So that is how the structure of inheritance works in Java. This is called multiple level inheritance. You take properties and then you also pass them to your child. Your child can also pass them to its own child. So basically that's how it works, guys. So how does inheritance work in Java? So to implement inheritance in Java, we use a certain keyword called the extends keyword. So if a class B inherits from another class A, then we say class B extends A. In this case, we are saying that A is the superclass and B is the subclass. So that is how you implement inheritance in Java. So guys, somehow in Java, every class that you create in Java has a parent. So this is how it works. If you create a class in Java and that class does not extend another class, then by default it's going to extend a certain class called object. So the object class is the root class of all classes or in Java. So it's known like the parent of all other classes in Java. But if you make a class to extend another class, then it means that class has a parent, and Java or the compiler will not force it to extend object. But if that class doesn't extend another class, then Java will force it to extend object. So let's use this example. So Java will convert this example to look like this.